Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Hope so that you all will be fine, inshallah. Students, we were discussing Unit 4, Forest, and we have discussed few topics from this unit like importance of forests, types of forests in Pakistan, and determinants of forest growth. Today we will start a new topic from this unit, and that is mangrove forests. Mangrove forests are different from other forests because they grow on coastal areas and have unique features. A mangrove is a shrub or small tree that grows in coastal, saline, or brackish water. Mangroves are salt-tolerant trees, also called halophytes, and are adapted to life in harsh coastal conditions. So, a tree or shrub which grows in tidal, coastal swamps having numerous tangled roots that grow above ground and form dense thickets. Now we will see how do mangrove trees survive in salt water. Such mechanisms have evolved in mangroves naturally that enable these trees to thrive or flourish in salty water. Not only do the trees' internal tissues exhibit a high tolerance to salt, but their roots function as filters, straining most of the salt out of the water they absorb. Excess salt is carried to the leaves and excreted into their surface. Estuarine mangrove. First we will discuss the adaptation of these types of mangroves. Mangrove forests found in the swamps of estuaries. Certain mangrove species have gnarled and knobbly knees that protrude above the surface of the salty mud in which the trees grow. Scientists believe that the mangrove knees extract oxygen from the air and funnel it to the roots below. So first I will tell what is an estuary. An estuary is a place where a river or stream opens into the sea. It means the mouth of the river. Bent knees are considered as the knobbly knees, bent shaped knees. Protrude mean extend or exposed beyond or above a surface. So, estuarine mangroves have gnarled and knobbly knees that protrude above the surface. These mangroves have breathing roots. It means that underground tissue of any plant requires oxygen for respiration, and in mangrove environment, oxygen in soil is very limited. This necessitates mangrove root system to take up oxygen from the atmosphere. For this purpose, mangrove species have specialized above ground roots called breathing roots. In some species, these roots are peg-like, whereas in some other species, they look like a knee. These roots have numerous pores through which oxygen enters into the underground tissues of the mangrove trees. Students, here is a map of Pakistan that is showing the distribution of mangrove forests. A is showing the coastal areas of Sindh, that is deltaic region, and B is showing coastal areas of Balochistan. So these both regions A and B are deltaic regions where mostly mangrove forests of Pakistan are found. Students, now will see the description of mangrove forests, means the important features of these unique forests. So they have broad leaves with drip tips. Drip tips are pointy tips of leaves. These tips allow water to run off from leaves quickly without damaging or breaking the leaves. They get their nutrition from the air and water, not from the soil. Leathery texture to minimize transpiration. Low trees and shrubs grown on the tidal mudflats. Mangrove roots spread into sea water and survive in salty water. In better water areas, the tree rises to 6 to 8 meters, but their general height is 3 meters. Stunted growth of trees in Indus and Hub Delta because of dumping of industrial, agricultural and chemical waste into Arabian Sea. So stunted growth means that is stopped growth due to certain disease or pollution. So that results into the dwarfing of plants. Limited number of species in polluted water. So growth and spread both are affected because of pollution. Now we will see that what is the utility or importance of these forests. Number one is they supply firewood. Then coastal communities use these forests for timber, breeding grounds for fish and shrimps. Camels and livestock feed on the leaves of mangroves. Fallen leaves provide nutrition for marine life, protect coastline from erosion, storm damage and wave action, act as barrier against intensity of earthquake and tsunamis by absorbing shock wave. So these are providing a great protection wall to marine life as well as to shock waves of earthquakes generated by tsunamis. Here is today's worksheet. Question number 1 is how will you describe the mangrove forest? You will write down the definition of mangrove forest over here, like a mangrove is a shrub or small tree that grows in salty water, saline or brackish water. And no need to write down the features of mangrove forest over here. Next question is how do mangrove trees survive in salt water? Then you will write down about the mechanism of mangrove trees which enable them to grow in salty water, which we have discussed earlier in the start of this lesson, as well as it is given in your book also in the topic of mangrove forest. Next question is why certain species of mangroves have gnarled leaves. You will discuss estuarine mangroves over here as a species of mangrove that have gnarled leaves. Here is a map of Pakistan that is showing A and B. You need to label the distribution of mangrove forests in Pakistan. If it is possible, you can label it on map. Otherwise, you can write down the names of these areas in the given space. Then question is describe the important features of mangrove forest in Pakistan. Here you will write down the description like broad leaves with drip tips, leathery texture to minimize transpiration and so on. Next question is a mangrove is a shrub or small tree that grows in coastal, saline or brackish water. Discuss that how mangrove forests are important. Over here we will write down the importance of mangrove forests like supply of firewood, etc. Thank you so very much students. Have a very nice day. Allah Hafiz.